This module introduces you to the technical, strategic, financial, and regulatory intricacies of property development and construction. Property development is one of the most dynamic and high-risk aspects of the real estate industry. It transforms raw land or old structures into usable, profitable, and livable properties, including residential estates, commercial buildings, and mixed-use projects. Understanding the property development cycle, construction process, feasibility analysis, and regulatory compliance is essential for any real estate entrepreneur or investor. This module empowers you to grasp how to initiate, plan, execute, monitor, and deliver property development projects while balancing design, functionality, cost, time, and risk. Understanding property development. Property development refers to the process of transforming land or existing structures into higher value real estate assets through planning, construction, and marketing. This includes a period: identifying viable land or property, securing legal ownership and permits, designing and planning, financing the project, constructing the buildings, marketing and selling, leasing the property. Types of developments. 1. Residential, apartments, duplexes, bungalows, gated estates. 2. Commercial, office spaces, malls, warehouses. 3. Industrial, factories, plants, production centers. 4. Mixed use, combines residential, commercial, and recreational functions. 5. Affordable housing, low-cost units for underserved populations. 6. Luxury development, high-end and bespoke real estate. Feasibility studies and project viability. A feasibility study is conducted before development begins to evaluate whether a project is technically possible, legally permissible, financially viable. Market-responsive elements of feasibility include: 1. Market research. Is there demand for this type of property in this location? 2. Site analysis. Access, topography, soil, zoning, infrastructure. 3. Financial modeling. Projected costs, sales, rental income, ROI, IRR, break-even point. 4. Risk analysis. Inflation, policy changes, cost overruns, competition. 5. SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. A feasibility study saves millions in losses by preventing poorly planned developments. Planning, architecture, and design. After confirming feasibility, developers engage professionals such as architects, civil/structural engineers, quantity surveyors, town planners, mechanical and electrical engineers. They produce site plans, floor plans, elevation drawings, 3D models or BIM, building information modeling, building approvals from planning authorities, design considerations, functionality and space optimization, ventilation and natural lighting, aesthetics and branding, safety and accessibility, compliance with building codes and zoning laws. Good design enhances market appeal, user experience, and resale value. Project financing and budgeting. Property development is capital intensive. Developers may fund projects through personal savings, investor funding, bank loans and mortgages, cooperative financing, joint ventures, JV. Off-plan sales budgeting includes land cost, approval and legal fees, design and consultancy fees, construction materials and labor, marketing and sales, contingency reserve, typically 5 to 15%. Cash flow management is critical. Delays in funding can halt a project and damage reputation. Developers must also consider loan interest rates, repayment schedules, capital gains tax, return on investment, ROI, expectations. Construction management. This covers the execution stage of development. Activities include site clearance and preparation, foundation, framework, walls, roofing, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, MEP, internal and external finishes, landscaping and final inspection. Key elements of construction management. Hiring reputable contractors and artisans. supervising timelines, quality, and safety, preventing cost overruns and fraud, regular site meetings and progress tracking, adhering to safety and environmental standards. Construction must meet specifications to prevent defects, lawsuits, or future maintenance issues. Government approvals and regulatory compliance. Before and during construction, developers must secure building plan approval, environmental impact assessment, EIA, fire safety approval for high-rises or commercial buildings, right-of-way clearance where applicable, occupancy certificate after completion, title registration, C of O or deed of sublease. Failure to obtain approvals may result in seizure or demolition of the property, blacklisting by regulatory agencies, legal disputes and loss of investment. Marketing and disposal strategy. The final phase of development involves marketing, leasing, or selling the property, creating a pricing strategy, off-plan sales to raise funds early, launch campaigns and open houses, enlisting agents and property consultants, using digital platforms and social media, offering flexible payment plans or mortgages. Marketing is not just about selling, it's about positioning the property as a solution to a lifestyle or business need. In conclusion, property development combines creativity, risk management, law, engineering, finance, and marketing. Feasibility studies are essential to avoid loss. Developers must work with professionals to ensure design, safety, and regulatory compliance. Funding strategy is as important as the building process itself. Marketing should be incorporated into the early stages, not left until completion.